House's Auto. 7 o'clock, a little after 7 o'clock, the system was not wanting to cooperate tonight. It took 3 shots to get this thing to come up tonight. So I don't know what the deal was, but it was not wanting to cooperate. So hopefully some of you guys will get your notifications, because it was not working when I was trying to log in, trying to get things to work. It just was a mess. So I hope it's working now. But anyway, we got some cool cans to check out tonight. I've been picking up a lot of neat stuff here lately. Toys, cans, license plates, memorabilia, a lot of cool stuff. So we've got a lot of neat stuff to look at over the coming weeks. But tonight we're going to focus on some of the cans I've been picking up. I actually found a whole nother box. Big job made it tonight. I just found a whole nother box that I've completely forgot about. We haven't even got to yet. So Norma's here, says it is working. So that's good, because it was not wanting to set up. Like I said, literally, I almost gave up. Brian's here. Bill Disc's here. I thought I'm going to try it one more time and see if it goes, and it finally went. So we're live. We're going. I got some really cool cans right here to check out. So let's go ahead and take a look at them and see what you guys think of them. Patrick's here. Shopcat, Bill Wagon, and Billy Bowman. Lots of regulars. Glad you guys all made it back. Glad the thing is actually working. Actually, the way things started, I'm just excited that it's working right now. First can we're going to check out tonight actually was a can that a local viewer dropped off for me a few months back. Withrow's here. Lee from New York's here. And it got buried, and I forgot to show it, so I apologize to our local viewer that dropped this can off a few months back. Eloy made it. But it is a can that I remember as a kid, and I bet a lot of us are going to remember this, because back in the 80s, this was as good as it got. Mike from New Waverly, Texas. This was the super cool, top dog, king of polishes and waxes back in, maybe even back into the 70s, but definitely in the 80s. I remember guys setting up at car shows, swap meets, selling this stuff. It was the top dog of automotive polishes back in the 80s. And I'm sure this is going to look familiar to some of you guys, because when he dropped it off to me, I was like, oh, that's so cool. That's like a flashback to when I was a little kid. For a product that I bet a lot of us are still going to remember, called Liquid Glass. Who remembers the old Liquid Glass? Well, like I said, a local viewer dropped this off, so super appreciative to him for swinging by to share this with us. He found this in his cabinet. I was like, oh, wow, that brings back some memories, and I bet it's going to bring back a lot of memories for you guys as well. This was the quart can, the square quart can of Liquid Glass. Had the red Corvette on it, the gold on it. Liquid Glass polish and finish, the car collector's and customizer's choice. Big Job remembers it. Peter's here with us. But it smells like an alternate universe. I bet it probably does at this point, because it's still got stuff in it. I don't know if this has a year on it or anything, but I definitely remember this from the 80s. Liquid Glass Enterprises. Doesn't have a year on it. Liquid Glass, good for fiberglass and nothing else. It says here it'll do about anything. Boats, aircraft, motorcycles, RVs, vans, trucks, in the home. The whole shooting match, this would do it all. Actually says made in the USA right on it. So I figured that would bring back a few memories for some of you guys, because like I said, it was an instant flashback for me when I was a little kid. So super appreciative of the viewer for dropping that off. Glad we all enjoyed it, I know. And like I said, for me, just for me in itself was a flashback. So kind of excited about it, and glad to be able to share that one with you guys. Brian Dispatch is here. That's company for Valentine's Day. Watch tomorrow. That's all right. That's good. You'll want to catch up with us. Brian, Jim's here with us. The next one's a tube, and it's kind of rough, but it is a Gulf tube of Gulf Flex. Definitely has some wear to this one. Has the big orange Gulf ball on the bottom of it, but an actual tube of Gulf Flex multi-purpose household grease. It still has grease in it as well. And even the original cap. This this is kind of a unique little can. It's not super cool, but it is neat because of the size. On Gasline antifreeze, this is literally the same size as those little oil can banks. Kind of fits in the palm of your hand. It is metal of Gasline antifreeze. Prevents and defreezes frozen gas lines. Ryan and Amy are here. Metal can. So definitely some scuffs and wear on that one, but kind of a unique piece. The next cans we're going to check out are a trio. When I bought them, I thought that there was 3 of the same thing, so I thought, well, shoot, I get one and then I can sell some to you guys, but then they ended up all being different. So, we'll start working through some of these on these green and white Texaco cans. These are 5-pound cans. This one was actually Texaco rust proofing. That's right, if your gas line freezes, it's not a good place to live. You get moisture in your fuel lines, though, it can sure freeze up in a cold climate. But Texaco rust proofing. 5-pound can, it's got a dent up here, has the Texaco logo up here, the green and white. This is a metal can. These are kind of a unique size. And all 3 of these are about the same thing. My chem teacher always made fun of Gasline antifreeze. Water freezes at 0 Celsius, but that stuff lies on the shelf at -30. Yeah. These are about 6 5/8 across and about 5 1/2 high. So they're a decent sized can. Like I said, they are 5-pound. So we'll set that one off over there. And we'll go to another Texaco. This one, the Texaco Marfac. Dennis is here. Dennis Chapman's here with us. Marfac, heavy duty number 2. Once again, 5-pound can. Once again, green and white with the Texaco logo and lettering on it. Also a metal can, same size can as the last one. John's here. Just a little bit different product and a little bit different labeling, obviously. On the Texaco Marfac, heavy duty. So we'll set that over here because, like I said, these are the same size cans. And we're going to finish up the Texaco with a trifecta on also a Marfac heavy duty, but an earlier one with the round logo with the star. Peter, they have the problem down under the vapor lock. Yep. So this is the same thing, 5-pound can, also Marfac heavy duty. Same size, metal can, slightly different. This is a block pattern on the white and green versus kind of the wave pattern we see on the probably a little bit newer cans. So this one's a little bit earlier with the round star on it and the block lettering. This also still has stuff in it. So there's a set of 3 Texaco 5-pound cans, all very similar, yet all slightly different. While we're talking about grease cans, another grease can that I just came up with, and this is the 1-pound size grease can, which I've always been a fan of. They're a nice, easy can to display. They're usually a pretty good looking can. This is one I do not have, wasn't real familiar with, on Keystone Specialized Lubricants. Keystone Lubricating, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Shopcats digging the Texaco cans. Density number 44 on this Keystone 1-pound grease can. Metal can, we see the seam on it right there. High quality lubricant made in types and densities to suit various mechanical conditions. Keystone Specialized Lubricants. Sharp can with good colors, the blue and white. Shopcat's digging it too. It's got the red logo on it with the kind of the banner type lettering on it. Good looking can. Like I said, I'm a fan of 1-pound grease cans. They display nicely. A lot of them had good graphics. They're easy to set up. They don't take up a ton of real estate. And obviously smaller than our 5-pound cans, with this being 4.5 tall and 3 1/4 wide. So didn't have that one. Was super excited to load that one up and bring it home. Yeah, they are a great size, John. That's what I like about the 1 pound cans. We'll put the liquid glass over there too, so we can all admire that. The next can we're going to check out, this is a very, very unique can. It's a 1 gallon. Some of those are still full. Alan's also a fan of the 1 pound grease can. Randy's here with us. I think all those have some in them. They're not all full, but big job. Marfax we used to have using the Rock Crusher. But this next can is really unique. I did not have one. Was kind of surprised to see it. It's a little bit, definitely a little different. It's an odd size. It's a 1 gallon can for K-Site motor tune-up. K-Site with each oil change, sludge solvent, easy starting and motor break-in through the carburetor for motor tune-up, enemy of engine varnish. On this K-Site metal 1 gallon. Now, it is the kind of the familiar rectangle we're familiar with on a lot of these 1 gallon cans. However, you probably can't really tell from there. It is wide and extremely narrow. Add to crankcase with each oil change. So this is a unique can. You know, we're familiar with the typical 1 gallon rectangle cans, but this one is very wide and very narrow. A little over 8 inches wide across the front of this one, or right at about 8 inches, but it's only 3 inches wide. So it's definitely different. Black and yellow is a great color that definitely stands out. John's in love with the K-Site can. It is really unique. It really is. Tune up through the carburetor every 5,000 miles. Basically uses like a top engine cleaner. You could pour it right down the throat of the carburetor to help break up carbon and things like that on the valves. Contains no ether, fats, acids, or graphite. And more specifics on the back of what K-Site engine oil treatment could or could not do for your vehicle. Appears to be original metal cap, original handle, top's pretty clean, bottom's pretty clean. Really unique can. Nope, don't want to sell this one, big job. I said I didn't have one, so I was kind of glad to get it. So we'll set that one over here too. It's definitely a unique and different piece. So, we got a pretty nice collection of cans to check out tonight. We're not done. I got one more that I want to share with you. To me, it's the best one. Yeah, I don't know how they smell inside. I didn't check any of them. So, but I got one more can I want to share tonight. Like I said, I've got more cans. I found a whole other box that I set aside like a month ago that we haven't gotten into yet. So we got more cool cans coming, but tonight I want to share one more really special can with you. I was super excited to get this one. If you guys caught the auction video a few weeks ago from Car Auction Real Estate, the guys that I do F&E Collector Auto Auction with had a big consignment sale, a big indoor winter consignment sale, had a lot of cool stuff there. I bought a lot of stuff. You saw the quick video, or the back of the little pickup was fairly full between what Dad and I bought. But there were 2 cans there. They were the same, but they had 2 of them, which is good because I didn't have one and Dad didn't have one. And we got them bought. But probably one of my favorite pieces from that day, and definitely one of my favorite cans that I have found in quite a while. So, without further ado, let's check out what I consider to be, I mean, these cans are pretty good. I like this one the most. You know, we got a pretty decent lineup here of cans already. This next one is what I'm going to consider my favorite out of even these. And these are pretty good cans. Now, like we've talked about before, you know, I grew up on old Buicks. Dad grew up doing Buick parts, worked in a Buick dealership, restored Buicks, and that's how we started in the parts business, with Dad buying Buick parts cars. So anytime I find some really cool old Buick piece we don't have, I get pretty excited. And that's what we've got right here. The Buick engineer approved accessories chrome preservative. Light blue label with red letters. This is probably late 40s, early 50s era, I am guessing. Engineer approved accessories. Had the part number on it because this was a factory Buick piece, Buick Motor Division, Flint, Michigan. The group number. On the back, directions for use. Hold dispenser approximately 1 foot from equipment and spray using long strokes. Note, this is a polarized oil. Allow oil film to set before wiping with soft cloth. Use no abrasive. Do not store container in temperatures above 150 degrees. Manufactured by the Mitchell Chemical Company, Stratford, Connecticut. Missed a bunch of comments there. Let me get caught up here. Oh, yeah, a lot of you guys are liking it. Yeah, Big Job doesn't have shelf space for it, but he can make space for these. Has a very unique top on these. I don't even know how this top actually was supposed to work. If it was supposed to press it. Yeah, Alan, Dad has been collecting Buick stuff for years, and we didn't have one of these cans. It has kind of a weird top. Like I said, it was a spray. You were supposed to spray it on, so I don't know if this was pressurized originally and you sprayed it here or how it actually worked. It does still have stuff in it, but I was super geeked about these. Anthony's liking them. I'm glad you enjoyed them, Anthony. So there's my favorite can I got from the auction the other day, and one of my favorite cans I've come across in quite a while. Put it in the mystery box. No, I don't think this is going anywhere other than my shelf. So, like I said, they had 2 of them. They ended up grouped together, fortunately, and we got that group bought. So, Dad and I both ended up with one for our collections. So, was super excited about adding the Buick engineer-approved accessory chrome preservative can to the collection. So there's tonight's lineup. 3 5-pound Texacos, Keystone 1 pound, K-Site 1 gallon, the Buick accessories, and the classic liquid glass. So, hope you guys enjoyed them. Chopcat's liking it. Mark made it right towards the end, but you caught us anyway. Great. Norma liked them. Like I said, I was pretty excited with all these cans. When I initially bought the Texaco cans, I thought that one of them would be a duplicate. They weren't, so I got to check and see what my other stock is and see if we're going to do anything with any of those. Obviously, the rest of those, the Keystone, the K-Site, and most definitely the Buick, are going on my shelf. There's no doubt about that one. But Roger's here with us. Glad you guys enjoyed them. We got more cool stuff coming up. Jim living 20 miles from Flint, don't even remember seeing that. Randy likes them. But what else is coming up? I did something yesterday that I bet a lot of you guys are going to be interested in. And I'm going to be bringing you a video here on it maybe tomorrow night if I get it done. If not, maybe Friday night. But I'll get it up this week. But I took a 39 Cadillac for a spin yesterday. Yep, we drove it. So I got some video clips of Dad driving it around. Shot a video of me driving it around. So we're gonna take you for a spin in it sometime yet this week. So excited about that. Shot a bunch more videos yesterday. 4 or 5 cars that have come in that we haven't even shot video content on yet. Shot some more stuff in the new yard. So we got a lot of cool stuff coming up. So be prepared for some of that. Lots of neat things happening there. Obviously, we had an abbreviated version Sunday night. And so we'll be back on a normal schedule Sunday night. I know a lot of you guys were watching the big game. And nope, I didn't wear a hat. So I should have put a hat on. It would have been a good idea, but I didn't wear a hat. But man, that thing runs like a top. I mean, shifts, just clicks into gear. It was amazing. I mean, it's like a 36,000 mile car. You know, no slop, no play, just ching, 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 ching. I mean, just like it should. So excited to be bringing you that. I hope you guys enjoy that too. And we'll get geared up for Sunday night. We're going to have a good time. Obviously, we'll plan on, that's right, Shop Galaxy. I don't know if I'll have it ready tomorrow night, but I'll definitely plan on having it ready for Friday night, but I'll get it up yet this week. Daniel's here with us. And Sunday night, we'll be back on our normal schedule. We'll have a full episode built. Auction boxes continue to fill up. I add to them throughout the week, so they were already filled back up for last week. I will continue to fill them for this week, so we're going to have all kinds of cool stuff for the auction. Plus, dropping a few handfuls into those mystery boxes every week as well. We showed you a few glimpses of what's in them as of right now. We got some more stuff that will be going in over the next couple of weeks before we give away the mystery boxes. So, this month's raffle is going to be fun and exciting. We're going to give you some tidbits of some of it, and there's going to be some surprises in them. So, anyway, I'm going to jump off. I'm going to get back to work. Got a lot of things to do yet tonight. I'm glad you guys jumped on, spent some time with me tonight. Checks in the mail for the raffle mark. Perfect. We'll get you in. Glad you guys enjoyed the can. Yeah, Dad is pretty excited to have that thing back going again. So, he's only had it for 3 or 4 years after it's been sitting for over 40. But it's finally running, and we finally did drive it. It needs cleaned up. It needs buffed. It needs waxed. It needs detailed. It needs a few other little things touched up on it. But we drove it. So, pretty big step after 40-plus years sitting there in pieces. So, we're making headway. Anyway, stay tuned for that. We'll get some other cool stuff up, and we'll definitely be back Sunday night for Sunday Night Live Chat. Glad you guys enjoyed the cans tonight. Thanks for stopping by. I had a lot of fun with you. We got more cool stuff coming up on Toy Tuesdays. Even if I don't buy anything else, I know there's already more cans. Well, these toys right here. These toys right here, it's super cool. Withdrawals, enjoy seeing my cans. Thanks, appreciate that. But this stuff, these toys right here, whew, it's super cool. And there's, magazines, license plates, lunch pails. There's actually a couple pretty cool lunch pails over there too. We'll probably drag those out on a Toy Tuesday too, just for the heck of it. So, stay tuned. We got a lot of cool stuff coming up. Thanks for watching, everybody. Appreciate you swinging by tonight and hanging out. Glad you had fun. I had fun. We'll definitely have some more fun Sunday night on Sunday Night Live Chat. Stay tuned for this week's videos, and we'll see you all back here 7 o'clock Central Standard Time Sunday night. Thanks, Leo. I appreciate that. Bill says have a great week. Everybody else has a great week. I'm going to sign off, and we'll see you all Sunday night. Thanks for watching, everybody.